At least the good news is you would notice there is no commercial in this video, and that's because my channel has been demonetized, like they said. Hi guys, this is a Maude thing. I wish I had a better titled video than how YouTube failed me or how I failed in YouTube, but that's the title of this video, and I am here to tell you my story, that it may serve a little bit as a information or cautionary tale. It's not meant for renting. Maybe I'll get to rent a little bit because I am quite demoralized by the situation. Here is the story. I'm putting it out there for what it is. All right, thank you for watching. I don't have the greatest video news to share today. It took me a while to decide if I wanted to recount my misadventure on YouTube. I'm not sure. Perhaps if I had someone that I follow, that I trust, whose words I trust, and that either, well, I don't wish that experience for anyone, but someone that either knows about this and kind of warn about it, perhaps I wouldn't have experienced what I experienced today. But it's very hard to believe. It's a little bit late at night. Been working all day, so I'm not sure in what condition I am to really explain this, but I'll give it a try because obviously that's something that I think that perhaps can help. And this video is about possibly my epic failure on YouTube. As I see it right now, if defining my whole being was as a YouTuber, I would be in deep trouble right now. But thank God I have certain other core centrifugal force within me that making me navigate what happened to me with YouTube, the deception, the defeat that I experience. I think this inner force is perhaps helping me navigate that and just taking it for what it is. At least the good news is you would notice there is no commercial in this video, and that's because my channel has been demonetized, like they said. So I'm here to basically explain to you how that can happen, and obviously if you care for that, to not let that happen to you. YouTube is quite something. Even before I get to this story, I have been sort of discovering certain things. Obviously, when I first studied YouTube, I didn't even know really there was any form of money involved in making videos on YouTube. I don't know why I never even thought so. I just never did. I started watching YouTube because I was watching other people doing YouTube and it was fun for me to watch them. And then at a certain point, I decided to return the fun to other people and doing some videos too. That's all I know about YouTube. And of course, I started enjoying the experience of learning to do videos, of lighting, although I recognize that I could do better quality videos. At least I felt like I was learning something in terms of a little skill set and just thinking about content. I thought the creative process of doing that was something very valuable. I didn't think money much. It was more like just share whatever information I felt I wanted to share. In that way, perhaps, maybe because of this original position, I am not devastated by the fact that my channel is demonetized, but it's demoralizing and it's discouraging. So I'm here to basically talk about what happened. It would be interesting for me to hear about other YouTubers if you care to really share. It occurred to me that there is a lot of things happening and it's a very embarrassing subject for people to talk about. There are obviously some people who are talking about I failed YouTube, but it's really a way for them to attract even more viewers because people love a sad story. Sometimes just love very sad stories. So I can see videos out there that are, oh, I failed YouTube. And in fact, when I start listening to them, it's not even about that. The person who's saying I failed YouTube has like 500,000 subscribers. It's just a bait and switch. In my case, I feel like my channel being demonetized without me just ever expecting that is quite demoralizing. So I've been on YouTube for 4 years. I have over 205 videos. We're not really talking about a lot of money. I think there are some people who make a lot of money on YouTube. I'm really happy for them. Unfortunately, that was not the case for me. I think in another video, I will dissect in many ways some of the element that essentially caused me to regress on YouTube. A lot of things happening in behind the scene that I think might be interesting for some of you to know, in terms of other YouTubers boycotting you, and especially if they're of the same this, as weird as that is. But that's for another video, like I said. Let's see if other people are watching or listening. Isn't it funny? I'm ready to tell my story to the universe, but not to the people closest to me. And that's kind of part of the hard dichotomy of YouTuber. Like, you can actually do whatever the heck you want in YouTube because the closest people are not watching you. That's at least a freedom. Believe it or not, the closest people, the friends, are not watching. That's other stories that also is part of why some of us are not fortunate enough to make it, because our so-called friends are not supporting. Heck, families, you name it, or not. My channel was demonetized. I spent a few months without uploading videos, which was silly of me because I had a lot of video in the queues. All I had to do was keep putting them out there. But I was going through a process where I felt a lot of vulnerabilities. Like when you go through traumas and you go through certain experiences, you become a little bit more guarded and even a little bit suspect, a little bit paranoid and vulnerable. And I didn't feel that I could really share my joy, which is what I usually try to do on YouTube, not really putting my hard, dirty laundries out, but just the little part that's joyful in my life. These are the part I usually care to highlight or even care to think about. Some of you would be watching. I don't think this video is for a lot of the people that watch me because it's not really a fragrance video, and a lot of people watch me since I started doing fragrance videos. I don't know if those people would even get this far into this video once they see that it's me talking about failure on YouTube. As opposed to, this is the greatest for fragrance in the world. I was saying I was going through, moments where there were death, there were a lot of separations on all level with a lot of people and things. I did not upload some videos for a little bit of time on YouTube, but I see that all the time. Like people that I follow, I see that they don't post videos. I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's fine. They're taking a break, and I'm not thinking that you cannot take a break on YouTube. So sure enough, YouTube sent me an email on September 6th. Let me try to get to this information to make sure that I am being accurate. I received the email and YouTube say, oh, it's been a little while since you have not uploaded. Please do so in order to remain compliant with our partnership rules. We understand that once in a while creators need a break. We respect that, but please upload something. I was just very encouraged by that because I was going through those vulnerabilities and felt somewhat disconnected, and the platform sort of write me and encourage me to continue to produce content. So I was too happy to go into my library of content that I have several things in queue and retrieve some of my travel vlogs, which I was too timid and had lost my voice and had just been blocked from delivering and sharing with people, which is something I usually love to do, but I was losing the voice, I was losing the connection. I felt a little bit empowered to go back to the platform and provide this information and share it with people. And that was a video regarding a certain spa, which I thought the information could be beneficial. I felt a little bit more empowered to share that information and put out the video. And then I studied back again, producing videos like 2-3 a week. I'm thinking, okay, I'm back in good standing with YouTube, and I'm thinking of nothing else. I've never taken the money that I've made on my videos out of YouTube because it was a little bit, there wasn't a lot to it anyway, that I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to let that add up. and then I'll ask YouTube to just send the money to me on my account. Over the course of last week, then, no, 2 days ago, I went into the YouTube system and say, yes, you can deposit the money that I have accumulated the last 4 years. They would and say, we're going to send you a very small amount and you're going to look to see if you receive it. It's like a authentication process. And then you're going to tell us how much you receive, like 2 or 3 cents. Then they would know that it is the true my real bank account. Then they would deposit the money. So I'm like pretty happy that I will get the money. Understand that there are quite a bit of repercussion, and I need to talk about that, guys. Like, I'm trying not to mix my career as an economist with my creative outlet, which is YouTube. But just know that I am a PhD economist, so I really have a lot I could share in terms of the financial aspect of YouTube. There are tax implications involved in YouTube that even if you're actually not making a lot of money, can have a lot of implication. Let's put it this way. Okay. That's for another video. If you care for me to teach you about that, I'll be too happy to do it. So I'm here like very pleased waiting for my money. And then yesterday, I was just watching one of my videos just to see, because after you upload something, you kind of want to watch it in case you had missed something in the editorial process somehow. Then you know to withdraw the video and redo it or something. And I noticed there was absolutely no commercial in my video. And when I looked into the YouTube Studio, which is sort of a app that you can kind of see what's going on, the behind the scene, the analytic, anything that had to do with money was totally removed of every single one of my 200 videos. It was like, wow. So I wrote last night and I'm like, YouTube, can you explain? It seems like I've been demonetized. So I received this long letter, which clearly looks like it's artificially intelligence generated. Oh, we value you so much as a creator. We know how much monetization is for you, but you are no longer eligible for monetization. We're not talking about new videos that I'm making as of now. We're talking about all videos that I have ever made the last 4 years. All of it that were monetized, everything has been taken out of it. And they're like, because you don't meet the advertisement requirement. You had 30 days to have 4,000 viewing hours. Now, 4,000 viewing hours, considering that 1 month is it's about 730 hours. If one person is watching that video, that person would have to watch the videos you have non-stop for more than 5 months. Just a little bit, 5 months, pretty much, to reach 4,000 hours. So they gave me 30 days because you didn't do all your you didn't keep putting videos out, you had 30 days to basically have 4,000 viewing hours. If you didn't make that in 30 days, you're not monetized. I was like, wow. Okay. I mean, I suppose the money wasn't going to make or break me. We weren't talking about a lot of money, but still, that's money I had earned. It didn't matter how much it was. It's money that I had spent 4 years on a platform producing more than 200 videos. So I was proud of my little money, even though I'm making a lot of money in other ventures, but it doesn't matter. I was working very hard on that platform, on the YouTube platform, and I was very proud of this little money because it was a money that was just reflecting my freedom of expression, my voice, my creativity, my sharing with other people. I was taken aback by that. I was taken aback by that, not being monetized. All the videos that were monetized not to be monetized again, not to be to be demonetized. I was taken aback. I'm like, okay, be it as it may, whatever, it is what it is. I would back and said, so I went to my bank account, to see what 20 cents or 2 cents they had put in order for me to write back and go into the system. First of all, there was nowhere anymore in the system where I could go verify that they had deposited money, and they didn't deposit any cents in there. So I would back and say, does that mean, am I getting the money I had earned that I had not taken from those videos and that I was expecting this week? They're like, yes. They wrote a nice letter, again, like sounded like a machine. Oh, we are here to cheer you up. We're going to be cheering you all the way. We're there for you. We know how important money is, but no, you're not going to get the money. If you ever get re-monetized, then you would get money back in your account for no more than 50 days before the account was closed. Keeping in mind that I had not produced 50 days before. I just started producing like 30 days in a month before they totally demonetized me. So that means that money basically is lost. And it also means the minute you get this letter that you need to get back, it basically also means you are demonetized. That 30-day is just not something you're going to really achieve if you are a small YouTuber. And there are many reasons why most people are a small YouTuber. And I think probably 99% of YouTubers fail at some point. So it is a lottery. It's great for those who are doing well in it, but most people just don't. So the choice is, are you going to pursue this lottery, or are you going to just be in it or just do it for fun and just not worry about it? But what that would mean is that the level of investment you're trying to have, you're not going to have. And this is why you see a lot of materials that are not really worth your time. So in terms of the seriousness of the whole setup, I don't think there is a single job in the world that you would work for 4 years, and then when it's time for you to get the money, they're like, erase whatever you had done before, and are like, no, you can no longer have any of that. I think there is some language about wanting to be fair to the advertisers, that they're going to pay back the advertisers, really, like they're going to pay 10 cents back to the advertisers. Whatever the process is, it felt a little bit demoralizing. Every organization have the right to have their business model, but my experience is just to recount what happened for anybody like myself to know that whatever coins you make from YouTube, you need to just get that money, because any moment something like that can happen. In summary, then, it means that the monetization point of view, I am to start from scratch from where I started. And whatever was there listed in the YouTube studio about, you have this money coming to you because I didn't take it, it's forgone. It could have been a situation where we're talking about real money. Okay, suppose we were talking about $40,000-$50,000. The same thing could have happened. Imagine that. That was really, really far from that. And so I think it's a little bit, it's just really hard to explain the feeling of, it's not a personal failure, but that can cause serious demoralization toward institutions and corporate cultures that feel compelled to do that. Really, like, why take people's effort that much? You mean, like, seriously, like 4 years of earnings, and someone goes through major trauma in their lives, you pretend to give them 30 days to make everything up, setting a bar that extremely high if you are a small YouTuber, and then just take the little peanut of money that the person has worked hard to earn. Because there are certain people that's really honoring this platform to be in it. Like, we're not talking about people who are there spreading falsehood, being mean-spirited. You're talking about someone who is being, people who are being positive, who are uplifting the corporation for perhaps what it's not even is, deserving, and to just crappily get some machine dealing with a human, a positive human who's been honoring, giving you the honor, the platform, the honor to grace their presence, their intelligence. It's very crappy. I'm just hoping that people understand this situation that can happen. And at the same time now, they're like, oh, they're cheering for you, like cheap psychologizing. That basically means absolutely nothing. Basically, when you get to that stage, you can either get so embarrassed and hurt that you hide yourself in some corner. And I suspect that's what a lot of people having to do, just bad experience after bad experience, and being too embarrassed to share it. I went through the list of people I subscribed to, and it was dire. I couldn't understand why a ton of people that used to comment weren't doing that in my videos. But when I went through my list of those people that I'm subscribed to, none of them have uploaded anything the last 3 years, the last 9 months. Even some of the greatest people, like with close to 100,000 subscribers, it would be interesting to hear their story. It's just very ugly experience. A lot of people are in this for fun. Experiences like that are not fun. And I'm not wishing it for anybody. I hope you get this message well. Basically, once you get in YouTube, you just have to keep going, whether it's working or not working. You just keep going and going and going and going for the machine, for the man. Or you just eclipse and not give a damn about anything. That's this either way. I'm not sure necessarily what my path forward is going to be at this point. I would have to just go with my flow. That's the message, guys. So thanks for any comment, any encouragement, any support, any little love expressed, whatever. I appreciate that. All right, bye.